Good morning. So today I will be streaming the PTR if I can get it working. So far I'm having a little bit of trouble, so we'll see. What am I doing? I need to trying to copy my account data so that it works properly. Yes, what do you want? Cats on my lap. I also have retail open just in case the battleground queue pops, because I am still trying to get those achievements. Okay. Don't tell me the transmog out system isn't working. I hate this. I know it doesn't matter, but I truly hate it whenever transmog doesn't work. Let's enable music and sound. Okay. Let's take one look at the transmog again, just in case. It's not there. Why does transmog never work on the PTR? It's so irritating. Let's import a layout. Okay. Don't need to be tracking these on PTR. Or these. Seasonal refresher midnight. Equipment seminar. Forged through fire. Hagar's invitation. So I'm not sure what's what. I think Hagar's invitation is the Zulaman quest. I mean the Zul'jah quest sign, which I've done already. The one that's actually part of the current patch but hasn't been released yet. I may have to do it again on this character though. Oh, the seasonal refresher is Adele's quest. Since the opening of the Coiling Isles, things have started to get interesting again in Delve. See if our dear hosts have anything they can spare for those of us actually risking our necks. And check the Delver's Guide for any updates. A quick refresher never hurts anyone. Well, that's not particularly interesting. Gammon will save Silvermoon. Oh boy. Gammon, the threat has already passed. But by the time Gammon... Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can get the nice add-on working. Not DBN. Not for Moose. Dialogue UI. But by the time Gammon got here, the fighting was already over. Seems every great battle ends just before I arrive. Still, if Xalatath had been waiting for me, I would have crushed her with my own hands and sent her running back into whatever shadow she crawled out of. Silvermoon is Horde, and when Horde cities are threatened, Gammon answers the call. If danger comes to these lands again, tell the people of Silvermoon not to fear. Gammon will save you. Certainly a way to deal with the fact that they just didn't have Horde come take part in the storyline. The Larkosh teaches that the spirit of the Horde is not carried by one race alone, and so I came to answer that call. Many here are surprised to see Horde and Alliance standing together, but Suffering has never cared for banners, and neither does Healing. We fought side by side because the darkness before us was greater than the divisions behind us. Whether that harmony endures is a question for wiser souls than mine, but for a little while the song was stronger because more voices joined it. And the crying chart? Can I talk to the crying chart? No, apparently not. Orange shade. Oh yeah, Oren. Thanks to Decimus's instructions in void reading, I've discovered the catalyst powers are greater than we understood. With time and effort, we will be able to find new ways to put it into use. Oh, and don't mind my shade. It's not going to hurt anyone. Okay, that's fun. But where is Forged Through Fire? I guess that's not actually available. Welcome back. I've continued my collaboration with the artisans here in Silvermoon. Their techniques have only grown more refined and few blah blah blah. Okay, it's just random stuff. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to do Hagar's invitation, which I have done already. I don't think we can actually go to Atolotech yet, but I'm actually going to try just in case. Switch my flight style. Let's see if the fog of war is still there. Oh, you can see the coiled out. Look at it. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. It's like the size of Zilliman. That's fantastic. Am I on a prey quest in this area? Oh yeah, they got rid of the fog of war. Oh no, they didn't! Well, oh no! Okay, so there's got to be a way to get there, right? I guess the only thing I can do is do Hagar's invitation quest, the quest line, and see what happens from there. Ooh, look at that! Oh wow, that is so beautiful. Oh wow, these are amazing. Oh man. That is some gorgeous. Good morning, James Kid. That is some gorgeous wall art, especially if you like snakes. This rope will be useful. It's like quite a lot of useful decor here. I love these cabins, but I never know what I'm supposed to do with them. Same with the tents. I have never thought how to use for a cabin or a tent. That's nice. That is a nice lantern. Always glad to see new candles. What race do you play on Alliance? I've made myself a Night Elf Druid as a PvP Alliance main. I actually have every race on both Alliance and Horde. I have characters of every race at least level 80. But I've chosen to go Night Elf for the next while because they have a useful... the Shadow Meld is like one of the only useful racials that exist, and that'll be useful in PvP as well. So, and I've also always liked the Night Elves. They're pretty cool. This is obviously Tortolan stuff. Ooh, that is pretty. I like that. Rock goblet. Yeah, the Tortolan are going to have some beautiful decor, I can see. Zulaman pine tree. Ooh, I like that. Finally, trees. A Lost Explorer's mailbox. I like this. I mean, I like all of this, frankly. That's pretty. What's my favorite on Alliance? That's a tough one. There's no Alliance race that I just love. Like, not the way that I feel about goblins. I've always felt a little bit disconnected from the Alliance just because I've always played Horde. But I do like the Night Elves. They're very cool. I find the Draenei depressing, but I really like the Eridar. Like, if it was down to aesthetics, I'd probably make myself an Eridar Draenei with the red skin. But because I'm looking for utility as well, that's why I went Night Elf. What else? Void Elves are pretty cool as well. My previous Alliance mate for many years was a Void Elf. That's cute. Oh my word. I've got so much decor. I've almost collected all the decor in the game. And now it looks like we're getting so much more decor. It's almost overwhelming. especially snake decor. If you like snakes, this is going to be the patch to play. Oh, I've got that stuff. Pepe! That's cute. A little bit lame, but cute. The Pepe enthusiasts will be pleased. Got that. I like the scroll case. That's cool. Burning pine cone. Looks like an egg. Do I not have music on loop? Jaytonware, thank you for the cheers. Amazing. There we go, loop music. Good morning. Good evening. What time of day is it there for you? I really should be trying to play this quest line, but like, frankly, all I'm interested in is the decor. These candles are beautiful. I love the snake stuff. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to have a snake rim. Oh wow, the Cinderella candlestick has a blue flame. That's interesting. I believe this comes from Prey. 7 a.m. Whew, that is early. It's like 12, yeah. Little Cinderella backpack. Silver moon crate leg, silver moon crate. You know what I'm not seeing though is the silver moon front freaking door. How is that still not in the catalog? Gilded silver moon compass. That is beautiful. Lost companion's plinth. That looks useful. Oh, cool, a bird's nest. Oh, then you can put Pepe in it. I like the lily pad. It's nice to see a lily pad that's not a shop item. 6 a.m. Cheer. I really appreciate the early morning crowd. Wow. Crude pet cage. That's horrible. Why would you keep a pet in something like that? That's for Pepe if you don't like Pepe. Oh, look at this one. Oh my word. The pet cages are cruel. New prey plinths. So they must... Oh, cool. A Sethrak prey one. That's awesome. The Sethrak enjoyers will be very happy. The New Zilliman trees do look cool. I think these are shop items. Yeah, the seaside tiki stuff. Which is a real shame because this is very cool looking stuff. Wow. An aquarium! Look at the aquarium! I work at 6 a.m. so usually up by 5 a.m. Ouch. Well, I mean, I'm an early riser as well. I usually get up at about 5 actually, and lately I've been getting up at 4. And today I slept in and I was like, oh, I slept in so late today. I slept in so late. I can't believe how late I slept in. And then I checked the time and it's like 9:15. So another waterfall. New waterfalls is always good and popular. Although this one looks like it's a bit of a pain to work with. Oh, it's a sharp waterfall. Never mind. Usually fall asleep at 4 to 5 a.m. Oh, that's the 22-year-old talking, isn't it? Like, that tends to be my daughter's hours as well. And then she won't get up before... You can't speak to her before 12 in the morning. Like, not unless you want to talk to a zombie. I like the cup, the brewing bubbly cup. Cauldron of Volatek. I really do like the tiki stuff. It's such a shame it's shop items. That's so sad. Okay, here's the spiraling wooden staircase that everyone will be pleased about, I have no doubt. I don't like it. I prefer the look of my own staircases, and I really hope that they will do something about how expensive the budget is for structural items, because I would prefer to still create my own. But I'm glad it's there for people who want it. Oh, I'm glad they're doing this type of wood. I need this for my current build, so this is perfect. These are beautiful. I hope they do stone blocks as well. Short columns is fantastic to see. Very disappointing to see that these tiles are still, well, at least that's 3 instead of 5, but still 3 is too high for any structural item. It shouldn't go above 1. Oh, Halazi love the hunts. Isn't Halazi supposed to be a cat? Why does it look like a bunny? Or am I wrong here? Seaside lounge chair. Akilzon, lower victory. Janalai, lower fire. Naralak, lower war. Yeah, Halazi's supposed to be the saber-tooth, but he looks like a bunny, I'm sorry. Witch Doctor's punch bowl. That's cool. I'm actually like looking so forward to doing a Zulaman room now. Are blueprints enabled to test? I don't think they are. I don't think it looks like a lynx. I think it looks like a bunny. Look at the ears. I don't think blueprints are available to test yet, but I will try. Unfortunately, you can't copy your house from live to the PTR. It's the one thing that doesn't come across with your account data, which I find quite frustrating. So it's a little bit tricky to see. Steamy romance tablets, I love this. Woven forest troll rug, beautiful. Amani road marker. Seaside charcoal grill. That's another seaside item. Okay, I've got all this. But that's new. Venom bound ropes. Venom Mispire. Ulatek ritual stone. Very nice. Seaside firefly jar. Oh, and it's a stupid shop item. God damn it, man. Now, I know the Auspicious Stone Lion and Verdant Basin are going to be on the shop. That's been in the database for a while. Oozing Valscar Barricade. Venomous Tendril. Somebody needs to make an add-on that completely hides shop decor from the catalog, because I hate seeing it. Like, I'm very sad about the seaside stuff. I would have loved to do a seaside area. Que sera. Very cool. Got that. Nice pouches. That's new. Okay. And the rest of the stuff, for the most part, is stuff we already have. Maybe not so much. Another... Oh, it's a Luminous Scout's Golden Fence. Is that available yet? I don't think that's in... Nightell, is it? I don't remember the fence. Maybe it is. I like the bedroll. I think we are finally getting to stuff that is already in the game. Pretty sure that's new though. Yeah, it is. Pity I can't see it properly because this thing doesn't do proper rotation without an add-on. What is this? Oh, I've got that. The Harania canopy bed. Another thing that irritates me is my collection doesn't translate to the PTR properly. So it'll show things as uncollected when I do have a collected. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can figure out the house thing. If they've got blueprints tested yet. Yeah, see, it won't let me go. Instance not found. I don't think you can actually test housing yet, this PTR. I will try. Going through Ogrimmar, but I mean, it won't let me get into there. Probably. Yeah, the neighborhoods aren't open. Okay. I am going to go just see if there's any PTR vendors that can give me some better equipment, because sometimes they are. They should have the tier set available. For instance, Overlord Knight. I want to test the dummy dome. Not right now. Storyline helper. Okay, cool. So this is how we get there. Play 12.0.7, 12.1 campaign chapter 1. I think before I start this, I'm just going to go get myself some tea. Let me just watch it load in, and then, yeah, I'll go make tea. Echoes of the Darkwell. Sweet. Oh, this is the Arator questline. And then this is the Hagar's Invitation questline. Okay, I'm going to go make some tea, and then we're going to do these quest lines. Okay, I'm back. So I think I'm going to do the Owena quest line first because even though I've done it before, I think the other quest line might be locked behind it. And also, I do want a refresher on what I said. So we are going to do this one first. Hagar has a message. She believes the elves and trolls of Azeroth must all hear. She has sent a call to leaders from the elven and troll tribes to come to Haradar. I have come here to ask the Blood Elves to join us, but you should be there as well. You've been with us through so much of this. The route ways from Silvermoon would be the fastest way. Should probably put my hunter tracking off on this. What am I doing? I do love the music in Haradar. It's beautiful. It should not be long now. There. Hagar requested we invite to this meeting all of the troll and elven leaders we know. It was not easy to convince them to come. There are some past grievances between these groups. Hagar hopes to overcome these divisions. As we wait for others to arrive, feel free to speak to the other delegates. The wait is making them restless, so try not to inflame tensions. The Kaldorai are an ancient people that have fought countless battles through the ages. Some of the troll empires have been around that long, but few individuals. I've personally crossed blades with nearly every faction here at some point or another throughout our history. While the elves may have reconciled with us for now, the same cannot be said about the trolls. As I scan this room, I can see the anger and judgment in some of their eyes. It matters little. The Kaldorai will not be intimidated by the trolls. The Blood Elves be having history with the Amani. They're not the only ones. The Darkspear have always been a smaller tribe. We got no gleaming cities or glorious armies. Tribes like the Amani, Gurabashi, and Drakarai all had empires. To them, the smaller tribes were easy pickings, either subjects or victims. So tribes like the Darkspear, we got kicked around, pushed aside, and left to toil, even by the Zandalari. That was why we joined the Horde, not just for protection. Nah, Thrall saw us as a vital part of the Horde, not just another tribe to conquer. Now, none of them got empires but the Zandalari. It was clever of the Haranar to only invite a few tribes, or some might look for payback. As an ambassador for the Horde, I worked with many of the people of Azeroth. When I heard about the Dawnwell, I thought the elves would be nicer. I never expected to be seeing them still being wary of each other. It seems now that Xalatath is gone, a few be going back to their old hatreds. I don't understand it. Still so much anger about old fights when facing the end of the world. I guess it's no different for us trolls. We still got Darkspear that want to run through every Gurabashi they see. We always be having a reason for the hate. Even when we come together, it usually don't last. I know little of the Harania beyond the reports from the Horde Council. They seem few in number and disorganized, unlikely to be a threat to Zandalar. Still, let it not be said that the Queen of Zandalar is too proud to answer such a call. I know some of them wish to join the Horde, and they will know we return respect when it is shown to us. Why did you bring so many troops? So many? It's a fraction of my honor guard. If anything, I brought fewer. The Zandalari are a proud people, sometimes too proud. We believe we are invincible. No longer. I have made it my priority to never underestimate our enemies. Surprise attacks, assassinations, we will not be caught unaware again. Solange narrows her eyes. I have not forgotten what the Alliance did to my father, and I never will. It has been strange fighting alongside the Kaldorei once again. Aratal managed to temper the divisions among the elves, but some hostility still remains, lurking beneath the surface. I once thought that when Suramar was liberated from the Burning Legion, we would be reunited with our Kaldorei cousins, but they still resented us for Alisander's betrayal. We might have tried harder to bridge these divisions, but I did not want to subject my people to the Kaldorei's arrogance and mistrust. Until recently, I thought we would have to forge our future without them, and now, I suppose time will tell if these new bonds last. Shouldn't have eaten my chocolate. Whatever the Harania wish to show, this is an excuse to see this new land. Even now, the Renderai are seldom thought of as equals by, well, anyone, unless they need a portal or some shadow monster banished. Then it's back to the void with you, Umbrick. Maybe not the void anymore, but at least these Harania consider us as important as the trolls. I have had my differences with many of those gathered here. The Blood Elves refused to let me come home and sided with our enemies, but we found a way to move forward, to work together against Xalatath and her minions. But the Armani, they have been at our throats for so long. Everyone in Quel'Thalas has lost friends and family to Armani axes. How do you forgive? I know their leader fought to liberate the Sunwell, and that Lady Liadrin has vouched for them. Despite this, I don't understand how Liadrin can set aside her hatred. Verisa snorts. I have not. Thank you for your insight. Good morning, is this the stream where we freak out about PTR stuff? Pretty much, yeah, this is the PTR stream. I have received word that our final delegates have arrived. Should we go greet them? I have finished speaking with the delegates. So I think what happens in that cutscene is she tells us, well, I don't know if she tells us about it yet, that the elves and everyone has all got the same ancestor. Yeah, so they've taken out the description of the cutscene. What basically happens is they tell everyone that the elves and the Harandar and the trolls all have basically the same common ancestor, which we knew already, but now instead of it being the dark trolls, I guess it's the Harandar, which I don't really understand why they didn't just say the Harandar are the dark trolls. Makes so much more sense to me. Just go like, this is their name for themselves, you know? We didn't want to go with dark trolls anymore. But anyway, the point is they share a common ancestor. This is not a big surprise. They're very upset about it, Zul'Jin especially, because he's like a Mani supremacist. So he hates the idea of having anything to do with the blood elves or the elves because he thinks elves suck. Looking forward to the cinematic. Well, it'll be a cutscene. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be quite fun. Good to see you again. Kinduri looks around the den, then sighs. Do you know where Zul'Jin has stomped off to now? Zul'Jin cannot leave Zulaman and the Amani still recover. She sent Zul'Jin in her stead, which was a really stupid thing to do, Zul'Jara, but anyway. She hoped showing trust and giving him this responsibility would bring him out of her shadow. Make use of his talents. But this news, I am an old troll. I have a hard time reining Zul'Jin in, but he may listen to you. Would you join us? Zul'Jara and I would be grateful if Zul'Jin stayed out of trouble. Of course, Zul'Jin would react to that. Yeah. Part of this is very much... I mean, this is very much Zul'Jara's fault. She had no business sending Zul'Jin on a mission like this. It's really, really poor decision-making on Zul'Jara's behalf. Like, show him confidence, sure, but send him to do something that he wouldn't immediately hate. After all we have been through, I thought there was little that could surprise me. This Hagar managed to find a way. It is a lot to consider. These bonds would be ancient, even further back than our connection to the Kaldarai, and our link to the Naga has hardly brought peace. Did the Haranir think this would temper long-held animosities? I could have told them this is how Zul'Jin would react. Why was he even allowed to be here after all he has done? What was Zul'Jara thinking? Correct. Still, I was beginning to see some reflection of myself in Zul'Jara. Perhaps this could be another step towards moving on from old grudges. I think the information they're getting is sensitive thing as elves would reject that. Yeah, although the elves should know they share a lineage with trolls. Strong words for someone who killed a whole bunch of blood elves herself. Like, she killed so many blood elves, they were literally haunting her afterwards, so, you know. Trolls and elves have been at each other's throats, and their own since history began. I hope the Haranir know what they're doing here. Wait, I want to see what Talanji says. Elves and trolls both descended from some of Azeroth's greatest hunters? That's something. But there still be many old wounds to heal. We have been enemies for too long to heal quickly. Maybe it would have been better if the Haranir had kept us quiet. I wish I could tell old Sarafang. He would have gotten a good laugh out of this. The Zandalari Empire has the oldest libraries. We knew of the Dark Trolls, the earliest days of the Night Elves, and the Mogu. How could we not have heard of this? To think we would have such a gap in our history. No, we must know more. We must have proof. Okay, Rokan, what you gonna say? Yeah, they should have just said Dark Trolls and Harrenhal are one and the same, less confusing. I agree. Like, and I think they should still consider saying that. Like, I think they still have time, and they should seriously consider that it is a little bit more respectful to the original lore to just go, we don't know anything about the Dark Trolls, so they are allowed to say anything about them. It's totally fine to say that the Dark Trolls we knew, because they have established that some Harrenhal didn't come down here. Those could be the Harrenhal that were the Dark Trolls. Like, I imagine they are still essentially going to say those ones became the Dark Trolls very quickly. And like, I would, if they had just portrayed the Harrenhal as the Dark Trolls from the beginning, I would have been so much happier about the Harrenhal. I would have found them so much more palatable, so much easier to accept. Because I would have gone, oh, that's not a new race. That's an established race that we're finally getting to learn more about. That would be, that's cool. I wouldn't have found their whole, oh, we're so ancient thing as irritating. Good morning, Asmir. Yeah. Maybe they will. Like, you know, we don't know what's in these cutscenes. Maybe they're going to say that you called them the Dark Trolls. It was the Harrenhal. Do you believe this nonsense? Amani and the elves sharing blood between us? Huh, impossible. Owena says there's proof. If that's true, let her show it. I'll join you. I just want to tell Zul'Jan that if he corrected his posture, like you can see he can, because he rolls his shoulders back every now and then, maybe he wouldn't be so grumpy. Maybe his back wouldn't hurt so much. Okay. Meet at the Den of Echoes. I hate that I can't transmog. My character looks so stupid. You know what I haven't done yet is I haven't looked at the tier sets. I'm going to, but I'm kind of wanting to savor it. So after this quest sign, then we'll take a look at the tier sets. Then I'll do the other quest sign. My patience is dwindling. Not all the visions in this place were clear to us. Some of them were strange. One in particular seems to revolve around an unfamiliar people, a people we learned are the Armani trolls. The magic used to create the painting to pull the memories from the past are tied to the Harrenhal and those close to us. If there was no connection, the Zura Shah who created the paintings could not have recalled troll history. I can show you Zul'Jan, and you can judge for yourselves. Zul'Jan, real talk from someone that has severe back pain at her 30s, you should think about correcting your posture. Your 40-year-old self will thank you. Correct. Exactly. Oh, gotta take a break because I just got into a battleground. Wait. There we go. Okay. So, switching... There we go. Switching to... Awesome Gulch. I've got 23 victories to go in Warsong Gulch. I hope so. I've had like a lot of luck today. I think we've lost one battleground that I've been in, and I've been in like 5. So, and we were against the last battleground I was in. We were pretty certain it was a Russian pre-made, and we still beat them. It was really great actually to see everyone sort of rally and go for it, like, be like, yeah, they're pre-made, but they're also not very good. So we're gonna keep going, and like we beat them. It was really great, and they were really pushing. Like they were very difficult, but it was very satisfying. Very nice and cool story about we all being descended from the same lineage and learning to put aside our differences. Really cool. But excuse me for a bit. I need to go kill some lions. Yeah, pretty much. Well, the thing is, I get decor for killing the alliance. So, you know, you can talk to me about peace and love all you want, but if there's decor involved, I will kill anyone. Oh boy. We've got a very aggressive evoker in our group at the moment. Preservation evoker, but not going for the flag. What a waste of time. Hopefully he goes. Based on what I'm seeing in the chat, I think I might be in a pre-made. Housing brought out the bloodlust. Yeah, well, it's always been cosmetics. It's always been... My single motivation in World of Warcraft has always been cosmetics. I've had to learn how to care about gear, and the only reason I care about gear is because it makes obtaining cosmetics easier. That's it. That's my only motivation there. Ooh, wow, we are doing very well here. Who's got the flag? And when they introduced decor, that was like... I'm so into it. Flag carrier. It looks like they're camping the graveyard. They're camping the graveyard. That's so mean. They mustn't do that. If they stop capturing the flag because they want to go do graveyard camping, I'm gonna go get the next flag, get the last flag. Cosmetics is the true end game. Yeah, exactly. Well, they've got someone on the next flag already. Hopefully they're just going to do a quick and easy win and not try to farm these people, because it's very cruel and unnecessary. I feel so useless here. Nobody's coming to try get this flag. In fact, yeah, I'm just going to start heading over to that side because this is a waste of time. Either I will be capturing the flag or I'll just run with whoever does. And see, this is boring though. Like, it's an easy win and I'm thankful for it because, you know, I'm obviously trying to get as many wins as possible. But what's the fun in this? How is this enjoyable? There's no challenge. They don't stand a chance. This is why I'm against pre-mates, even when I get into one. Yeah, this paladin's going for it. Good man. Unless he goes and hangs out at the graveyard, because I've had someone do that to me once and that was awful. I feel bad killing this guy. Like, today I am the bully. Okay, the paladin is not going to be graveyard camping with the others. Good man. Oh well, I guess I could thank these guys. I must thank these guys for the easy win. That was like a 5-minute victory. Ouch. Oh, don't just stand there. They're refusing to capture. Jesus Christ, these are dicks. I should have just gone for the flag myself. I see one of these again. I'm just going to go get the flag. Then I will capture. Thank God. They do it because they can farm honor. It's like a... You just keep standing there killing them. Honor farming. And also because they're cruel. Like the raid leader was going, oh, we're having fun. It's like, what a dick. Okay, just gonna put myself back in the queue. And put that off, Switch back to the PTR. Yeah. And it's like, it's not an honorable kill, it's a dishonorable kill. You shouldn't be able to get honor or honorable kills for killing someone right by the graveyard. Like if they've just resurrected at the graveyard and you kill them, it shouldn't count because that's the stuff. That causes that kind of behavior, and that behavior is incredibly unsportsmanlike. And you know, that is where I don't like PvP, is where's the sportsmanship in PvP? There's so many people who don't have any sense of it at all. Okay. Let's first see if anyone's got chats. Owena says this place holds the memories of the Haranir. They can relive their history through the paintings. Can you imagine if we had this power, the power of this place? We could fill in the gaps of our history, uncover hidden truths and buried secrets. Well, that's nice because you're just about to. And I wouldn't need to carry so many books. I know Jamboy hates how disorganized they are. Kinduru chuckles. Oh, shame, but I think Kinduru doesn't get to... Yeah, poor Kinduru. This is her proof. Paintings, Zul'Jaren scoffs. Maybe that's why Zul'Jara sent me here instead of coming herself. Better to waste my time than hers. At least my uncle is having a good time. They should have just sent the uncle. Sending Zul'Jan as well was idiotic. Just pure idiocy. Anyway, Wena. The paintings within the Den of Echoes create visions that others can experience. They are based on memories that are often first-hand accounts, but other times of fables and tales. The magic that conjure these visions will only work with the memories of a Harania, or those related to them. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the Kithics. Injured Amani warrior. Keiru, thank you for the follow. So I must just be assisting the Amani. Okay. Mari for you. Just thank you for the follow. Hope your stream is doing well. Thank you. They should have expanded Comp Stomp and kept it over the whole training grounds thing. I'm really sad that they got rid of Comp Stomp, like completely. They just removed it. It's not in the calendar at all. It's like, why? For some people, that was like, that was all they wanted to do was Comp Stomp. They don't have great aspirations. They have no intention of doing massive PvP, but they enjoyed Comp Stomp. Why take that away from them and replace it with Training Grounds? Because the Training Grounds are irritating. Like, they've given the NPCs in Training Grounds ridiculous health, like unnecessary health. It's more health than most players you face have. It's like, why? It's so boring. It's just frustrating. It doesn't make it challenging, which is sad. But that said, I hope they do. I do think Training Grounds is a better idea than Comp Stomp, and I do hope they expand on it. I just wish they'd like relax on how much health the enemies have. Like, it's enough that those enemies actually play strategy, because, you know, that's really what people need, is to learn how to play against a competent strategy. Yeah, I wish Comp Stomp was still there and expanded on that. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun to just like go blast NPCs for a while. Comp Stomp was fun. Hopefully they return it improved later on. I agree. And it is like, it's unfair that they advertise Training Grounds as like extended Comp Stomp, and then that's not what it is. It's not like that. That said, I need to get like 200. There's one achievement where you need to get 20 honorable kills not honorable kills, but kill shots without dying. The problem is I find it very difficult to get a kill shot. I kill a lot of players, but I don't know if I'm just bursting at the wrong time, but as the hunter, I'm often finding other people are getting the kill shot. So I think the highest kill shots I've gotten in Training Grounds was 13. And I'm hoping that with this new power we're getting through the Omni and Folio, I'm going to get powerful enough to be able to go in and blast some NPCs by myself without having to have other players with me and get that achievement that way. There we go, the nemesis of the Armani. Oh, summoning complete. How do I complete this? Look at me summoning a snake. This is the PTR. Love that they added slot-specific boxes for the Void Assault currency, but not trinkets. Ulatek. Ulatek, Ulatek, Ulatek. That's a great bit of storytelling. I love that. They called it, and then you see it coming up, and then she's like, Ulatek. And everyone else shouts it as well. People are crazy, man. I'm sorry, but like, whatever you think about where the story's going, it's a well-presented story. Except for the fact that nobody's getting to actually experience it because it's all on the PTR. Amani history, painted on the walls of our ancestors. This magic does not work with a bond between our peoples. Without a bond between our peoples. There's a snack in my Warcraft. Zul'Jan needs to understand that winning using any resource that you have is still winning. Like, turning to Ulatek doesn't mean the Amani are any weaker. It means the Amani are smart. Who keeps letting these snakes in my game? They're everywhere. Boy, you must see how many snakes are in this patch. Like, snakes galore, especially Decor. I have heard the story since I was a child. The Amani were outnumbered and still they fought on. They claimed victory through sheer will. Owena says the visions cannot lie. Uncle thinks the details of the battle could have been lost. They would question everything it means to be an Amani. Zul'Jan scowls. I must find the truth of this. Uncle says if anyone would know, it would be the Loa. The Loa have said nothing of this before, but we must start somewhere. It's time to go home. So, another question. If the Haranir can have a route portal from Harandar to Zulaman, then why don't we have that portal? Why isn't that a permanent thing? Yes, the snake patch. Some of the decor, especially the murals, so cool. Yeah, we were just looking at them, but I think I'm going to go over it again later in the stream in the new decor. The murals, I'll just look at them again now. The murals are beautiful. Like, I'm so excited to get those. Like, I can't wait to have a whole snake room in my house. The statues as well are super cool. Making up for the last time since I didn't play Match in May. Oh, I'm sorry that you're making up for last time during the patch that brought us Nigtal. That sucks. Yeah, let's just quickly look at these murals again because they're so pretty. Look at that. Like, isn't that just gorgeous? I cannot wait to have that on my wall. You know, I thought it was the same mural, but it's not. This has got Zandalar in front of the snake. And then this has got the snake empowered and Cathix lying defeated in front of it. Also, a many-head snake. It's a Hydra. How great is that? And another picture of the snake. Like, look how beautiful it is. And cute as well. It's a cute snake. Holy woly, right? Like, how amazing is that decor? We need it. Okay, last time I did this quest, it was broken, so hopefully they fixed it. Why is my uncle so disorganized? My uncle has already started communing with the Loa to find information on this Ulatek. Meanwhile, we gotta dig through his boxes to see what we can find. Zul'Jan points to all the boxes scattered around the terrace. My uncle has the biggest collection of histories among the Amani. I used to read through them when I was a boy. Look for anything about Ulatek, snakes, or early Amani history. I'll take these. You search the others. Sorry. being playing a balanced druid, first time I actually enjoyed a cast, or any range for that matter. Balanced druid, like whenever I meet a balanced druid, they always gush about the class. It seems to be a lot of fun. I'd love to get more murals like that for different races, tribes, story threads. Would be neat for a museum build. Absolutely. I mean, if you think about it, Silver Moon, we've gotten a lot of portraits, which does make more sense for Blood Elves. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, just think about the sort of decor we're going to get. We've already got so much in this game, and the new patches, they add new decor to go with the story. Just think about what's going to come. It's so much potential. I played a bit of balance. It's funnier though, I preferred other casters. The box is filled with scrolls and writings. As you search through the materials, one scroll catches your eyes. One of the oldest structures in Zilliman is the crypt at Nimizon. Built millennia ago after a brutal conflict, the crypt houses the remains of many fallen warriors as well as our earliest writings on stone tablets. The Amani are people with a strong oral tradition, so these few written records are a special treasure. Many of them have stood the test of time, allowing a unique look into earlier Amani history. The potential is endless and there's always more to come. Yeah, that's what makes me so excited about it. It's also kind of what makes me, is the reason why I'm kind of panic collecting decor now, because I think it's going to be very easy to fall behind, and I never want to feel like I'm so far behind with collection. And I've always felt behind with all the other collections, but with decor, I've been here from the start. I can make sure that I always collect all the decor. The box is filled with scrolls and trinkets. One scroll looks much older than the others. Wave after wave of our best warriors fought against the endless hordes of our greatest enemy. Eventually, we broke through their lines and attacked with all our might. Though most of our fighters fell in the assault, we succeeded where so many had failed. The great nemesis of the trolls lay dead. What was left of the Amani, battered and bleeding, stood triumphant. Ahoon has a new mount. Wonder if it's one a day thing with increasing chances each day you don't get it. Not seeing any confirmation on that. Ahoon? Is that a raid boss? What is that? This box has scrolls and tablets thrown about haphazardly. It seems like someone has gone through this box before. As you sort through the paper and stone, your hand strikes a different material, wood. Lifting the items in the way, you find an Amani mask buried at the bottom of the box. Why is this here? Take the mask. Oh, the midsummer. Oh, there's a new mask. Yeah, it probably would be increasing chance each day, and then once per warband as well. That's what they've been doing with all of them. I'm really, really angry that we're not getting decor with these festivals. Like, I've been pretty much boycotting them. I probably won't even bother for the Midsummer Mount then. I'll get back into these events when they add decor to them. Here we go. I've never kept a spirit mask in my belongings. This one must have snuck into that box. Kinduru expects the mask. It looks quite damaged. Perhaps we can help. Kinduru, this mask is not your friend. Don't call him that. I'm surprised we aren't getting decor from the festivals outside of Hearthsteel, but F Hearthsteel. Yeah, well, that's why we're not getting festival decor, isn't it? Because they want to be able to sell us Hearthsteel decor. And that is often tied to, like, look at the new stuff that we're getting on the shop. It's all summer stuff. Because that's what they want to do. They want to take the seasons, and it's nice stuff too. I'm really sad this is on the shop, because I would have loved to do a build with some of this. I would have loved to do a build with some of this decor. For some reason, there we go. Like, if that's dyeable, like, I'm really, really sad that we're not gonna, like, look at this Murloc Tiki totem, which I can't, oh, that is dyeable, but yeah, it is dyeable. For some reason, this is not working. The preview isn't working. Oh, there we go. Like, I'm so sad this is a shop item. And this as well. And that's why we're not getting Midsummer decor. Because they want the summer decor that they offer us, even though Midsummer would be completely different vibes. They want the decor they're going to offer us shop decor. No, that's an aquarium. But it's going to be on the shop. It's not fair. Anyway. If not friend, why friend shaved? Fair. It's about your favorite character, Ronan. I find out that in Warcraft 3 manual, the devs were uncomfortable about Day of the Dragon, so they censored it. Not even they like that story. I think Blizzard themselves are a little bit embarrassed about Dark, and I think that's why Ronan was killed off so unceremoniously. And that's the one thing I will give Garrosh credit for. He killed Ronan. Good man. And I think that is why Ronan was killed. So, yeah. Like, not in a way that was overly cruel, but also in a way that was very final. And that's good. Nobody wants Ronan back. I love that moment. Zul'Jin is like, see, no Ulatek. And the mask is like, oh, I know Ulatek. Yeah, I'm not too fussed over Ronan being gone. I don't think anyone misses Ronan. I don't think a single person. Did you hear what it said? A weapon. The ancestors did not bow to Aloha. They claimed a weapon that led to our victory. I must know more. You said the tablets at Nimizan are the oldest in Zulaman. We can continue the search there. Perhaps the ancient Amani left behind clues for us. Uncle says we should bring the mask. A stray memory might be the key to unlocking this mystery. Why are you so harsh at your favorite character? Yeah. Uncle does not understand. Ulatek could change everything. If the tablets were made when the Amani first arrived in Zulaman, then there must be some clue about Ulatek here. The tablets are too heavy to carry, so Uncle suggested we take rubbings of the inscriptions. I scouted ahead and gathered a few, but I ran into the Val branch. I came back here to make sure Uncle was safe. Enter Nimuzan and collect more of the rubbings while I watch over Uncle. Watch out for the Val branch. Oh yeah, this quest sign also requires you to do a delve later and a dungeon, I think. I wish I could be more help, but the gaps in my memory. Due to the damage the mask has sustained, that magic has leaked out for who knows how long. You repaired the physical parts of the mask, but the magic within is still weak. Zul'Jin says the Vile Branch trolls occupy this crypt. The magic that binds me together is like the magic they use. You might be able to help. Retrieve the hex fetishes. I should be able to drain their magic from them. I never asked you about Chromie. How do you feel about her? I like Chromie. She's sweet and she's very, always in a good mood. Ooh. She's it's a nice person to be around. Always cheerful. I know some people find her irritating and overly cute, and I do understand that. But I don't think it's too bad with her. There are other characters that are too cutesy for me, but not so much Chromie. And I really enjoyed her Legion thing. Like, what's it called? The where you go save Chromie. It's like an event. It's like a scenario, and you can repeat it and build progress and like to this day during time walking, I'll sometimes just go repeat that event because I find it like many deaths of Chromie. I enjoy it. Once you get a route down, like I find it fun, and you can get actually quite a lot of time walking tokens from it while time walking is up. It doesn't drop tokens when it's not up. Do you like male Haranir when they're using the male night elf rig? Don't seem to have the weird lower body proportions male night elves in my own. So I don't ever play male characters in World of Warcraft. I've tried once or twice and I just feel weird. And it's not that I don't play male characters in video games, like I'm totally fine with it, but for some reason it just doesn't. It's almost like that's how it started for me, and by this time I've been playing World of Warcraft for too long to change my habits. So you will always see my characters as female, always. Even sometimes I regret it because I actually have such a great name for a male character. Quite often I just name my female character that anyway. I think I've got a Worgen named Humphrey. So I don't know the male character models at all. Like I'm always a little bit thrown by some of them because I barely recognize them. I've never played them. Chromie's interesting. Back in the day, she was the only bronze dragon who actually wanted to help us out. Yeah, it's true, because the rest of the dragons were all dicks. And she's literally been with us since the beginning, so it's cool to see her progression. Yeah, I agree. I much prefer to Kelek. Kelek irritates me. I can't stand him. He's like a dragon who's not like other dragons. Her dragon name, basically all bronze dragon names are hard for me to pronounce. Oh, well, I mean, Dragonflight was awful. I don't have so much trouble with the pronunciation, but the spelling. Thaldraszus. I spent the entire expansion spelling that wrong. Deaths of Chromie. Yeah, Deaths of Chromie was fun. I get that, to be honest. There's only 2 of my characters who are male, but that's due to them being RP NPCs. Whereas my daughter, like for ages, all she played was male characters. Now she tends to have a mix of the two. It's looking a bit like we might be up against a hard-hitting team. There's definitely been a confrontation there. And I don't see anyone going for the flag. I don't have my honor flask. Where is it? There we go. For what it's worth. We're pushing forward a little. Oh good, and Evoker seems to be going for the flag. I have a question about dragons. What do they look like when in undragon form? Ysera is a night elf, but what's Alexstrasza supposed to be? She looks half elf, half human. I think she's supposed to be an elf. Generally an elf. It's quite weird though because, yeah, I mean, dragons can change their form. So that probably wouldn't have been her form right at the beginning. Their visages, yeah. I do think Alexstrasza is essentially has chosen. It's kind of like a blood elf, but like bigger, you know. Okay, incoming. This thing doesn't translate their names for me properly. Oh no, it's a monk. This monk knows what they're doing. God damn it. Ha! Guess I may as well just stand here and kill them. There we go. Who's got our flag? A hunter? Oh, sure. Good luck with that. Where are they? Ah. It's very important to take their insignia, otherwise they can basically resurrect behind enemy lines. Okay, where am I? I imagine their visages would have closer resembled the primal incarnate versions back in the day. Well, I thought that when we saw what the evokers do, that would be like some sort of ancient race, but apparently not. Oh, crap, he's gonna kill me. Maybe not. Oh, jeez. Never-ending health. Just never-ending. This is not... I do so much damage, and they just put it all back on. What is the point? Okay, well, it's very close. It's very important I get as close to them as possible. To that side as possible, because then at least I can resurrect on that side. Makes it easier to... Oh, man. This is not an ideal spot to resurrect. Hopefully they don't take my insignia. Okay, where was I? Got any guides for PvP? The closest thing to a guide is I read the Icy Veins article about BM Hunter for PvP, and then I look at Murloc for some of the gear recommendations. Okay, we need to have some more people in this monk. I can't kill them by myself. Where are they? Oh, man. There's absolutely no point me picking up this flag. There we go. Yeah, I'll answer more questions once the PvP match is done. It's a little tricky to focus. Come on, man. Stop eating them. Jesus. Yes, 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 yes. Ha! Oh my god. Good job, team. Okay, don't drop it this time, please. Okay, because in some of the flashbacks we see of like Neltharion with the Drakthir, humans went to think 20k ago. They've been Vrykul and probably Ironstone. Nels maybe were around, not Helves. I suppose you could say that some of it is supposed to be like Good grief, this poor mage are trying to run through this gauntlet. Where are they? But the mage can't possibly stay alive. We need more people protecting them. Because they're sending like literally everyone. I hope we got someone on their flag carrier. We might lose this one. Yeah, this is a loss. Freaking very irritating, but they fought well. Not enough focus on killing their flag carrier. I shouldn't have been the only person that one time. Anyway, I was going to say, I suppose you could argue that those visages are a little bit based on the Harnia, although they don't look like them. They should have looked like trolls, their visages. But I mean, it's really just down to artistic interpretation. Have you tried Rapmire yet? Only on LFR, only to get the decor, and I got the decor right away. So I won't be killing Rapmire on anything else. I'll be killing Rapmire for 4 weeks on LFR just to get the mount. Other than that, not going to be bothering. We have lost. I don't know why people with the flag run through the center fighting. Like, why do you do that? Go around. It's one thing if you've got people on you and then you want your allies to help shake them. But like, I've seen these flag carriers just go through the center when nobody had spotted them yet. It was very dumb. I mean, they had Nozdormu, maybe showed them some stuff, but it probably just wasn't high priority and priority. Yeah, that defeat felt so unnecessary. Just everyone lost their heads. Oh well, gotta lose some. Okay, back to the PTR. Get this tablet. Armani tablet running. There are possible clues, but not overt references to Ulatek. I might have to actually change my character's talents on the PTR because I've imported the character that's equipped for PvP rather than a character that's equipped for PvE, so I might run into some trouble. I'm sad Rapmire didn't give us a raid trophy. I know, I'm so disappointed. Like, they only just started giving raid trophies and they've already given up. That's already something that they've decided they don't want to do for every raid boss. It feels... It's quite it's very disappointing. Like, that gives me less hope that we'll get a trophy for every raid as well. Well, so far I don't seem to be having any problem with DPS here, so maybe I won't have to switch over. Of course, I've got a warlock with me. Okay. Any more tablets? No, more fetishes. There we go. I do like the mushroom that Maya drops though, it's quite cool. We Amani can only ever rely on ourselves. We cannot trust the Loa or the Gokenye to be there when we need them. If the Loa withdraw their blessings, Zul'jara will be powerless. Without power of our own, we are at their mercy. The Lightwood was a promising start. It helps us defeat the Twilight's Blade and push back Zalatas' minions. But we need something more, a weapon the Amani can wield to protect our people and use as leverage against our rivals. Zul'jara glances at his uncle and scowls. My uncle doesn't understand, neither does Zul'jara, but grandfather would. He'd understand what I'm trying to do. The magic of the Val branch feels so familiar. Did they put me in this mask? I wonder if this mask is fully self-aware this whole time. Like last time I suspected it was Malakras, because spoiler alert, it's Malakras. But like, I wonder if the mask actually knew it was Malakras. Just like, and has been leading us on even now. It will just take a moment to drain the magic from the fetishes. Let me take a look at the rubbings. Look here, this mentions the Amani summoning a great serpent to save them from a terrible foe. And here, the serpent was victorious, but the Amani sealed it away. The first shrine built in Atalaman was dedicated to the serpent. Kinduru continues to analyze the rubbings. The magic helped, but not enough. I still don't remember my name or past life. That knowledge may be lost forever. I do remember more about Ulutek, or rather, where we might find more information. I was forced into this form by the Val branch trolls. They kept dark knowledge secret from other tribes, including knowledge of Ulutek. If we are to know more, we must go to the Miasra Deeps. Stay on. I like this. Look, you can cancel the stairwell. That's awesome. What if not Malakras? No, it is Malakras though. That's where the story goes. Okay. So they're gonna have me go into Miasra Deeps, but I don't think right yet. Storyline helper, they're gonna let me skip the dungeon. That'd be great. Would you like to skip? Yeah! Thank you for that. Malakras is dead, but that doesn't mean his knowledge is lost. While I was a servant of the Val branch, I remember discussions about Malakras's research into Ulatek. Malakras recorded his knowledge in scrolls that he kept with him. Now that he's dead, we need to find out what happened to them. The Val branch hex masters won't talk willingly, but if you slay them, I can use their own necromantic magic against them to compel them to speak. The mask says, we are looking for the scrolls of Malakras. While we are in Myazra, try to find any scrolls the Val branch have left around. Myazra is a dangerous place, so don't bother sorting through them. Just grab them and we can check later. Even if they don't mention Ulatek, we might find information about their plans or intentions against the Imani. Hey Zara, good to see you. Okay, so yeah, we're not supposed to go into the dungeon yet. But I'm very pleased to see I'm going to be able to skip the dungeon, because that's just like unnecessary tedium when you're just trying to test out the story. Look at this hat. They need to give us troll designs for our external houses. Cool pendant, thank you. It's my pentacle that my husband had made for me. I just have to send a message quick. It's made out of rose gold, and it's an exact replica of a silver pendant that I had for years that eventually broke. But the silver pendant was also beginning to cause me an irritation, because I'm allergic to pretty much everything that isn't titanium. But like I can wear gold as well, as long as it's not an earring. So piercings have to be full titanium. Jewelry has to be silver or gold. No, can't be silver, has to be gold. But rose gold, I'm allowed to. What did I do wrong here? No, nothing. I did interrogate him. Ugh, okay, I guess. It's oh, that's what I'm supposed to do, I think. Yeah, you gotta kill him first. There we go. Husband has blacksmithing maxed, it seems. Well, he's got a bargaining maxed. He paid someone to have it made for me. Damn, some of the RP moments in Voidstorm get me choked up. Yeah, Voidstorm's great. Very, very, lot of really great beloved moments. I know there's some follow-up to that Draenei stuff as well. Jeez. Why do I have to kill? How about you stop doing that, hey? How about? Thank you. File essence. Condensed necromantic energy. Oh, that's... Ooh, I gotta... I've got a battleground. So, sorry, keep interrupting with battlegrounds, but I mean, I'm really close to getting this achievement. If you hug the Draenei, she actually has responses to you depending on if you're Draenei or not. The dialogue is also different for Draenei too, and DH Warlocks, oddly enough. That's cool. I really do need to bring my Draenei through to do the story, to do those quests. I still haven't done it. I do like my Draenei. If I had a choice, I would have chosen her for... I would have chosen a Draenei for my Alliance main, but you can't do a Draenei Druid for a start, and also Night Elf Druid is just more powerful for what I want to do in PvP. And I think that's the other reason why I'm just not playing a Draenei, is because like I can make a Draenei Hunter, but I find like I can make as many Druids as possible, it's always fine, but like having to do a second Hunter, then you gotta go get pets, and or you have to decide to run without pets, and I find I have less attachment to my Hunter alts than to my Druid alts. Those are the two classes I enjoy the most. Paladins are quite cool though. I enjoy Paladins, so maybe I should do a Hunter Paladin. Honestly, Draenei Druid is one of my pipe dreams, especially if they got a Spore theme going on. Zangarmarsh style, that's a cool idea. I would like that. Oh dear. Looks like our team's getting annihilated here. Yeah. This might be a quit. We'll see. They'll probably send this evoker to get to the flag. I really hope they open up Druid for all classes. Well, actually, I mean all races. Actually, I want all classes, all races. I really hate the fact that they haven't done that. And I wish they would just pull the trigger and go ahead. And I know it's extra work for them, because especially with something like Druid, you have to... Yep, they're sending the evoker. What a surprise. Something like Druid, you have to make sure the... evoker... this is infuriating. Something like Druid, you got to do the artwork for every race, and like if they didn't and they just decided to do generic artwork, people would complain. And so it's like I understand that that's a bit of an impossible situation. Yeah, I don't think this is... I don't think we stand a chance in this one. I think I'm actually just going to quit and take the 15 minutes to finish that other quest line, because I don't feel like... Yeah. Sorry, team. Oops. That's an impossibility. Okay, let's turn this back on. Well, I mean, I love the idea of goblin druids, and I think a goblin's cat form, I mean, yeah, cat form should be just a kitty, like a cat, like an alley cat, and gnome's cat form can be like mechanical, you know, and then I think goblin's flight form should be a seagull. I think that'd be amazing. Okay, back to this quest line. Looks like someone killed him for me. Thank you. No good. I need to kill him myself. Let's see if there's any scrolls out here while I'm waiting for him to respawn. It's the freaking PTR, and I'm struggling with competition for the story. Oops. Ah! Lynxes for blood elves and void elves. Alley cats make sense for goblins. Yeah, I love the idea of lynxes for elves. What would Draenei forms be? Maybe their flight form could be that cool, like, netherray thing. Oh, they could do elephant for something. Elec. That would be great. Like, as their travel form or something. I like the idea of Elec for bear as well. Definitely. It'd be so intimidating to get attacked by an elephant. Elephant skin is definitely thicker than bear skin too. Yeah, I mean, it would be so much fun. I feel like they should just bite the bullet and bring out druids for everyone. Maybe they'll do an expansion. Because, like, I think they're more likely to do paladins for everyone first. With this series of expansions. But maybe they'll do an expansion that's more druid focused and then they'll do druids for everything. Talbach for travel form, obviously. Yeah. Elec for bear form, Sporebat or Netherray for flight. Those Argus cats for cat form. Yeah, the Argus cats, you're right. That's perfect. Really hope they do something like the last patch of Dragonflight and we get a bunch of new forms. We should definitely have the scaly mammal from the troll area as a tank bear form. Yeah, I suppose one of the reasons why they're hesitant to do more druids is because they know that it just causes more people to keep asking for more forms. I really wish they would let you, that druid forms worked a little bit like hunters, where you could actually just learn any form of any animal, but you have to, like, essentially tame it first or commune with it or something. Like, wouldn't that be great? But then I suppose they'd have to have every creature have those animations. The Mizara caverns are even more dangerous than the deeps, and Vordaza is as deadly as she is cruel. The search for Ulatek is becoming more dangerous than Zul'jin realizes. Kinduru takes the bundle of scrolls. He says nothing, but is clearly concerned. They should make all forms generic and make us choose the form we find best in barbershop. Like, why can't my night elf druid be a cute weasel? Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm kind of in two minds about that. On the one hand, I kind of get it that certain forms are like tied to your race for a reason. Most forms are learnable in the barbershop. It's just the racial ones that aren't. But on the other hand, maybe it should be like warband wide unlocked. So if you can unlock the form by having a night elf druid and then use it on any other druid. Malacras's notes are with Fordaza, and she's using them to further her necromantic experiments. I need you to go into the Maezra caverns to recover them. It will be dangerous, and you'll need to gather allies before venturing in. I will stay here and protect my uncle. We need to sort through all the scrolls we gathered and see what else we can find out. Oops. Okay, I need to chat to some people. Ulutek being some sort of weapon was already unsettling, but now Malacras is involved. He and his plots brought Zul'Jan's grandfather to ruin. He destroyed our age-old bond with the Loa. This chase for knowledge is taking us down a treacherous path. The Amani never die. He says that. The Amani never die. Like, I swear to God, I'm going to take some people's heads and shove it into the screen. Pay attention to what's been said here. Like, I realize I could be wildly wrong, but I am so convinced that Zul'Jan this is not the end of Zul'Jan. Even with the knowledge of what happens in the raid and the dialogue afterwards, I am so convinced that the whole the Amani never die thing is purposeful. Anyway. An old collection of scrolls containing notes and incantations from a long dead Hex Lord. Will Malacras's notes hold the next cue, or is this all just a waste of time? You got them. Now let's see if this was worth all the effort. Zul'Jan flips through the scrolls. Here, the note says Ulutek was sealed away by the Armani. To break the seal, one needs a key. Zul'Jan flips through the notes. The key was hidden within a shrine and protected with ancient magic. But which shrine? Zul'Jan looks up. Didn't the tablets at Numazan mention a shrine being dedicated to the serpent's victory? We knew from the visions in Harandor that Ulutek was a serpent. That must be it. The key is hidden at the serpent shrine in Atalaman. The shrine is ancient, small, and remarkable, the perfect hiding place. If Malakras was right, the key to Ulatek should be right here. Zuljan's heavy hammer thumps onto the shrine for emphasis. It may take me some time to break through the stone to find it. I don't know what kind of protection the ancestors have in place, but you will have to deal with them while I work. I admit, I did not believe in the vision in Harandar. I don't fully trust Malakras's notes either. But if the key is here, that would be undeniable proof that what we are chasing is real. Zuljan is intent on desecrating the shrine, all on the word of Malakras. Kinduru shakes his head. I've sent a message off to Zuljara. Let's hope she gets it before Zuljan does something even more foolish. Zuljan may not listen to me, but he will listen to her. I hope. Isn't this exciting? Zuljan is about to unearth the key to Ulatek. Such power has not been seen since the Amani first arrived in Zulaman, a power so great it defeated the Dark One. The mask cannot change its expression, but you get the sense that it's grinning. It's ironic. Malakras sought the power all his life, and he died just a few feet away. The key was right under his nose. Grandfather died right here. He died trying to make the Armani stronger. If there's any truth to the idea of the ultimate Armani weapon, I owe it to Grandfather and all the ancestors to find it. We're ready. Go ahead, Zuljan. Okay, yeah, last time I did this part of the quest, these guys had this terrible spell that just annihilated me. Hopefully they fixed that. It's hay fever. Don't worry, I got water here. Oh shit, they killed my pet. We can't keep this up forever. I need to talk some sense into Zuljan before it's too late. Can you hold them off without me? I'll protect you. Go talk to Zuljan. Just... Okay, so again, it looks like they've skipped over what happens there. But essentially, it's revealed that Zuljan is, it's revealed the mask is Malakras, and Zuljan, they get the key, Zuljan goes off with him. And Kinduru dies. So that's very sad. And then we say we're going to go tell Zuljara. The Amani found you and Kinduru at Atalat Aman. They carried you back here. After the meeting in Harandar, I came here to speak with Zuljara about the vision you witnessed. Zuljan had seemed upset when you left, and it was not my intent to make him so. But all of that can wait. Now that you're awake, you should go speak to Zuljara. She wants to know what happened at Atalamam. Yeah, poor Kinduru. I'm honestly more upset about Kinduru than I am Zuljan. Like, he doesn't deserve his fate, and he is unlikely to come back, unlike Zuljan. I think Kinduru needs more justice for Kinduru. It's good to see you again. The last time I saw my uncle, I had asked him to accompany Zuljan to a diplomatic meeting in Harandar. Now, I find my uncle dead, you unconscious, and my brother missing. Zuljara's countenance is equal parts sorrow and fury as she turns to look at you. Tell me what happened. Yeah, well, Zuljara, it's kind of your fault, isn't it? You should have just sent... If she had just sent Kunduru by himself, none of this would have happened. Of course, that wouldn't be a good story, would it? Family nepotism. To be fair, Kunduru is also family. Have you heard the audiobook? Kunduru is definitely my favorite Amani for sure. Yes, I really enjoyed it. It's one of the reasons why I don't believe Zuljan is a villain. Like, you're not going to convince me that the story that they clearly are telling is the story they're telling. Kunduru deserves all the love. Completely agree. R.I.P. wise troll guys. First Viljan, now Kunduru. Yeah, they really need to bring Viljan back already. No doubt they will. He'll probably be the one who comes and brings Zuljan back. I have already sent scouts to search for Zuljan, but it will be impossible to cover so much ground. I pray he sees through the lies that Malakras has woven before it's too late. Zuljara's expression is grim, then softens as a small eagle lands on your shoulder. Thank you for telling me what happened and for being with my uncle at the end. This eagle was my uncle's favorite companion on his walks through Zuluman. I think he would like it if you took care of him, now that he's gone. A new pet, just in time for the pet bed thing. It is cute. Stay a while and listen. Oh, Zuljara, I'm sorry. A call for aid. I just want to see something about this quest here. Okay, so there is more quest sign here, but I don't see anything about it on the Warcraft wiki. So I don't know how much more of this quest I've got to get through before I can actually go to Atalutek. But I'm going to take a short break because I just need to go get something to eat. but then I will be back to carry on with this quest line afterwards. So be about 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, I'm back. My husband said he's making me pizza, so I'm not going to eat right now. Waiting for that. Before I carry on with this quest line, because I don't know how much longer it is, I want to take a look at the tier sets. So I'm going to first look at my goblin, but then I might actually have to import a different character because tier sets don't look good on goblins. So let's take a look. I believe you could just look in your transmog journal. Skulking Vipers Ambush. Hold on. Regalia of the Lower, that's Renown. Okay. This one's Raid, and then that's PvP. Okay, you know what? I'm going to look at the PvP set because I am doing PvP, and that's super cool. Look at the... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to switch to every character to see the different sets. Okay, I kind of love this PvP set, the Gladiator one. And the Elite one is the one I won't be able to get, I think. But that's beautiful. Oof, look at that. Look at that head. That is so cool. Okay, so it's the same thing. You know what? It is gorgeous. The normal one, just the colors and the normal one alone. I love it. I really do love it. I kind of wish I could choose to remove the mask though. But I love the snake head. Raid Finder is also actually a really cool set. I might actually have to do Raid Fire this tier. It's really the helmets that I like. The Hunter one reminds me of a certain WOD set with the face covering. Oh no, I don't know which one you mean, but I do think it really works well. This one's cool, the heroic one. Like, I don't need it as much. I actually kind of prefer the lower colors. Of course, Mythic has to be red. Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, it's, I think the normal one is the most beautiful. And the Raid Finder one's super cool. Heroic is kind of cool. I do like the teal sort of detailing. Mythic one is probably the one I'm least excited about for Hunter. Okay, so to see the other tier sets, I have to log into one character of every class, right? So this is going to involve some importing. So let's do that. I should have thought of that. I should have imported all those characters already. Okay. Stealth Wiki, thank you for the follow. Okay, let me import big, high level characters. Hunter, Shaman. It's another druid. Yeah, let's import Orc Shaman. I think she'll be a better model for this. I think the regular PvP normal one is the one I like most for Hunter. You know what? I really do like the Hunter one that's not regular PvP, the like elite one. I actually really like that. Like, now I'm going, how hard is that to get? Because it's beautiful. Just collect a full set of normal from the Raid Finder to ET the Raid Finder for free. Well, like the stuff you get on Raid Finder, you can get the LFR, you can get the normal set that way, right? I'm fairly sure you can see all the class sets on one character via drop-down menu on the Transmog browser. That's such good news. Let me see if that's true. You can see I don't usually do this. You're right, you can. Oh my word. Okay. Well, since I'm here on a orc anyway, I think an orc is probably going to be a better model for these sets because goblins have a weird thing going on with their legs. So I'm going to look at the hunter sets again. You know what? This set looks better on the goblin, I think. It looks cute on a goblin. It looks kind of silly on upright characters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at every set on this orc, and then I'm gonna look at every set on my goblin. Yeah. I do like it, but I definitely think it looks better on the Goblin. See, that's, yeah, the colors on that set is beautiful. I think I'm going to have to try find out if I'm able to get that because I might need that. Okay, let's look at the Warrior set. That's pretty cool, right? I like the fur detailing. And it's like fur and stone. That's pretty cool. It's definitely very Warrior. The Mythic set reminds me of Shadowlands way too much though because of the coloring. Ooh, I like the colors on the Elite sets. That's beautiful. You get someone like dressed up like that coming at you, you're gonna die. That is actually beautiful. I might have to go back and get that at some point if that's possible. Femorc is the best model, so it works. I think Femorcs are really great for showing off transmog, yeah. I noticed a bunch of sets have the Shadow Flame aesthetic from Dragonflight. Once you collect a full transmog set, you get the lower difficulty versions of it automatically. Yeah, I know. I love that. I love that that's a thing. Okay, Paladin. Ooh. So not as snake. This is not. Yeah, this is not as snake-like. I do like that they've got like the chainmail thing going on. This looks great with boobs. See, like that's beautiful. It's Paladin, so you're gonna get holy shiny sort of looks. But I like the sort of scaly boob window on a female. I think the color for this one that's the best is the normal one. Just that classic red and gold always looks good, doesn't it? The helmet is very cool. It's very Paladin. Paladin one looks like it comes straight out of Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah. I mean, if you're a Paladin, you must surely be very happy with this set. This is what you want. With this one, the only thing I wish is that this color under the boob panel where there's like there's a golden dot. Under that it's gray, and I wish that was red. I think it would look way better if it was red. I also kind of wish they gave us the option to make it a proper boob panel because I always like that. But otherwise, I think the set is beautiful. I really like the classic gladiator look. See, look how beautifully it... Yeah, this is the set. I think this might be my favorite so far. Just because of how this almost like dress falls around the sturdy armor. Yeah, this is stunning. There's one that looks like an evil paladin. Which one? This one. I like this one, the gladiator one. And I like that the elite one, oh, the colors on the elite one. The elite sets this time around, hey? Stunning. And I would never get this because I don't have, there's no way I could play paladin in PvP well enough to get this. But I love the lilac and gold, just absolutely beautiful coloring. Okay, let's check out the, oh, we did check out Hunter already. Rogue. Okay, I like the top. I like the scarf and like the wraps around the arm. But otherwise, this is a skip for me. This is not for me. Not a big fan of the feather coming out of the head. I think it looks a bit silly. You look like a bird. Blue one's kind of cool though. Rogue feels like a tribute to older TBC leather set from Zilliman. Oh, fair enough. So the helmet's very similar. I think I prefer the helmet in the blue one. I don't like it on the green one. But like if you're going to be a bird, I suppose commit to the bit. Wait, heroic. I like the colors on the heroic one the best. The heroic one's color, like that's actually really pretty. The colors are great. I like that the helmet is purple feathers. Mythic, we're back to the sort of red and black look. It's not my favorite, to be honest. I find it a little bit overdone. The classic gladiator, it's cool. It's nice colors. Definitely, I think I prefer this to the mythic coloring. And then the Elite, yeah, it's also pretty cool. I like the blue and purple mixture. But overall, Rogue is absolutely not my favorite. Whoops. Priest. Wow. Now this reminds me of a set from Wrath of the Lich King, I think. Or Burning Crusade? The Black Temple. Do you remember the Black Temple set? This reminds me of that, with like the shoulders. I really kind of expected more Snake Priest for Priest, and I'm a little bit disappointed that that's not what they went with. But I do think this is a beautiful set. I mean, I'm always going to like screaming shoulder pads. Yeah, the faces and the shoulders. Yeah, I've always liked those. I've always thought they're very cool looking. Heroic coloring is weird. I'm not sure how I feel about the color so far. I like Raid Finder because it's that sort of classic pale white. Not sure about purple. The Mythic is cool. This is very cool. Again, I don't know why this is in Zulaman, but I think this is the best looking version of the set. Gladiator one is interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sort of rose gold and purple. Raid Finder normal are your favorite for Priest. Really? I like the gold. Okay, Death Knights. That's amazing. Oh my word. Look at these shoulders. You've got caged skulls in your shoulders. No, that is super cool. And look how good it looks on an orc as well. Like, perfect for an orc. You're basically a Balrog. That's amazing. Well, the Raid Finder one's creepy. Ugh, you look undead. I love it. The normal one is grey colouring because of the green. Heroic one is cool as well. Very frosty. Mythic one's... It's pink. It's actually pink. Pink shoulder pads. Oh, you could do something really cool with this. I'm telling you. You mix this up with the Sailor Moon outfit. I think you could do something really great. Pink Death Knight, yeah. I kind of expected the more hardcore red and black one because that would be more Balrog looking, but I mean, I will take pink. Gladiator one is creepy, like... There we go. There's your Balrog. That's okay. I mean, this is like, as far as just being cool in like a hardcore metal way, this is the coolest one by far. But otherwise, I think my favorite, yeah, this one's like super intimidating. Otherwise, I think my favorite is the normal one because of the green, and the Mythic one because it's pink. How can you not love that? To be honest, I think the Mythic one is a bit of a mess, but I still like it because it's silly. Okay, Shaman. Now that is beautiful. Look at these shoulders. Like, Shaman are eating well with theirs. This makes me wish so much that I could wear Shaman gear. Ooh, I wonder if they'll have... You know, sometimes you get certain items that you can actually equip it as a hunter that will drop in the, like... They'll be BOEs, and you can equip those. Like, I got the Shaman helmet from a Shadowlands raid that way. I really hope they have that with the shoulders because I love these serpent shoulders. I think they're amazing. Raid Finder actually looks even cooler because it's red. Although the normal is great because it's, you know, the poison look. Like, normal looks like classic colors. The heroic one, I really wanted to go frosty with heroic, didn't they? This reminds me of Northrend. I think these shoulders are going to be so versatile. I think there's so many other sets that they're just going to immediately elevate by mixing and matching with them. Honestly, the rest of the sets I don't really care for, but the shoulders are incredible. And then Mythic, yeah, those proper red, fiery shoulders are amazing. I mean, like, it is cool with the bones around the chest piece. I wonder if there's a pants version, because I don't really like skirts. The jade one, again, this just makes me wish we could transmog outside of our class, because I feel like these snake shoulders would also look amazing. These green ones specifically would also look amazing on a monk. Shaman one is fantastic. Heroic feels very Jakari. Yeah, for sure. The purple ones. This is like, if you're putting together like a, what's his face? A Skeletor inspired cosplay, even though I know he doesn't have snake shoulders, I still think this would work. These shoulders, you know? He's on Snake Mountain, so why not? This is very like old school RPG coloring, and I love it. Look at these. The gloves are weird though. The sort of stitching. Yeah, as I said, I don't really care for the rest of the outfit, but the shoulders just sort of elevate the whole thing. Okay, mage. Wow, that's boring, isn't it? That's super boring. That looks like this looks like to me a tier set that was sort of rejected for Dragonflight. It's like a tier set that was meant to be from the Azure Span questing or something. I guess the frosty like shoulder pads would be really cool if you're a frost mage. It's very elemental, isn't it? It's almost like the wrong class. Like these shoulders are kind of like, do you expect that on a shaman, not a mage? The color of the shoulders for the heroic one is at least interesting. I'll give it that. Yeah. The best part of this outfit is the shoulders. Otherwise, really, maybe actually the cloak is amazing. The cloak is awesome. That cloak would go so well with a lot of things, especially the red version. But the rest of it, I'm not a fan of. I really don't like the belt. It's kind of cool to have it in this sort of jadey color, though. That's boring. I don't care for this at all. You like the robe? No, I don't like the robe. I guess the sort of feathery sleeves is kind of cool. But I don't like the front of the robe and how it falls. It's just, I don't like it. Warlock. Oh, wow. No, look at that. That's incredible. This is amazing. Look at the hands. There's so much you're going to be able to do with these gloves. Oh, my word. No, I love this. Raid Finder. Raid Finder is also very cool. This might be the best Warlock set they ever made. Look at the boob chains. Like, it's amazing. I love it. Heroic. Just so interesting. I think it's the normal one is the best so far just because, you know, green and purple is so classic. But Heroic is cool as well. Indigo. You don't often see indigo. And the mythic one, definitely very cool. This one looks like that Shadow Flame again. With the sort of pinky purple. Gladiator, I like the Jade. And Elite. I see that they're tending to go sort of lavender for the Elite. I think the normal version of this one, the Raid Finder and the normal versions are probably the best, in my opinion. This is going to look incredible on my Minari. Oh my word, you're right. It's going to look so good. Okay, Monk. Okay, no, this is incredible. This is awesome. Guile of the Monkey King. That's so great. I really like it. This is excellent. With the feathers, and this might be the best set, actually. Just the normal coloring as well. Raid Finder, pretty cool. I think it works. Heroic, yeah, I gotta love the blue and gold. I'm gonna need this set in every color. Mythic is very intimidating. I think it works. I like the gold tassels on the red shoulders. Look how these tassels move. This is super great. The Gladiator set is pretty. And the Elite set Again, my least favorite maybe out of all of the color options, although I like the purple feathers at the top. It's very moth-like. I would have gone for a lighter lavender. I think a more lilac pale for most of it, leaned into the moth. But otherwise pretty cool. I think the normal version is just incredible. That belt is beautiful. That's going to go with so many other monk items. Druid. Okay, you're a tree. This is the Druid set. That's a little disappointing. What is going on with this? Am I supposed to be a totem? The colors of this one is super totemy. Yeah, you kind of look like you're the Druid who showed up as the shaman's totem for your costume. I like the heroic colors. I think the set kind of matches that shop decor, unfortunately. Like, let's all go to the beach sort of set. The mythic one is cool. I like that the shoulders are bigger, more impressive, more feathery. Yeah, I quite like the mythic version. And I like the colors of the gladiator version. I think this is pretty beautiful. I don't hate it, you know. I find it weird. The elite version is very weird. I love how wild these shoulders are. Like super ridiculous colors. I think it's a very weird set, but I don't hate it. I think it's interesting. Okay, Demon Hunter. This is pretty. It's a little bit basic, isn't it? Like basic Demon Hunter. Look, Demon Hunter set is fell again, so what else is new? I think this character might have been the wrong character to do some of this on, because I don't think you're seeing her skin properly underneath some of these sets, because her skin is like brown. Yeah, I mean, this set actually kind of reminds me of a hunter set I had back in Dragonflight. I like that. Yeah, those shoulders are very cool. The fact that they're raw, that's great. That's the mythic one. And heroic is fine. Gladiator is fine. I'd probably buy those shoulders just to have them. I feel like it's a bit too busy, this set. It looks a bit too busy. Do you need the metal buckles and the bones and the wraps? You know, like it's a bit overboard. But yeah, the shoulders are cool. Oh, I love the elite PvP shoulders. There's look at those that color. That's great. Okay. Gotta take a break. No, we can just do Evoker quickly because it's the last one. Because a battleground has popped, so I have to go do that. Now, the thing about Evoker is you're not going to see most of it half the time, but I think it's nice. It's very dragony, you know, dragon shoulders, dragon belt. I'm not blown away. I'm not going, wow, this is incredible. I need this. The colors of I really like the colors of the Red Finder one. Heroic colors are cool as well. I think the mythic one might be the prettiest of this set. Like, I really like the purple shadow flame sort of vibe with the red and black. It's very, this would look beautiful on an Evoker, you know, on a Dracthea. I kind of need to port over a Dracthea just to look at it, I think. The Gladiator one's interesting colors. I don't know if I like the Elite one. Elite one's just ridiculous colors. Okay. I have to quickly run a battleground. So let's switch this over. Let's hope this one goes better than the last one. Evoker gets some really great sets, but it's unfortunate you don't see them most of the time. Exactly. I mean, you will see them more now because they've got that permanent visage form option, but that's not what everyone wants. You know, a lot of people, the reason why they play an Evoker is because they want to be a dragon. But I do think it's a little bit... I think it was dumb of them to introduce a whole race where you won't see their transmog half the time. I think that was... I can see why they wanted to do it. They were really hoping they could get away with it, because if people would accept that, they would maybe accept races like Sethrak and Naga that haven't actually been optimized for transmog. And I've always said I would rather be able to play a Naga and have transmog limitations. Good lord, this guy's health. See, this is why I want to build a druid. It's clearly the way to go for flag captures. Is this seriously just one druid? He's not being healed by anyone. This is crazy. How is he simultaneously doing so much damage and so much healing on himself at the same time? Oh great, so now we've run into his comrades. Yeah, this looks like a quit. We had like 3 people on him and couldn't take him down. This is not possible. Oops. Yeah, everyone's leaving. I'm gonna leave as well. I know it's cowardly, but I don't have the time for that today. Okay. Alright, back to... I'm going to look at these tier sets on my goblin as well, just because I want to see. Actually, I'm going to send over my evoker so that I can look at the evoker set on an evoker. You need stuns and purges to kill a druid fast, but I had both. And usually I'm pretty good against the druid. But like that one, whew. Yeah, Guardian Druids especially. You're right, they are OP. Which is why I don't understand. Like, if you go to Icy Veins, they won't even recommend you Guardian Druid. Because they're not thinking... They're thinking... Oh, man. Accidentally logged in. They're thinking in terms of... like, arenas. But they're not thinking, what about a class that's good for flag capturing? Like... Not everyone who's doing PvP is just doing arenas. Like, some people are actually out there for the achievements that you get in Battlegrounds. I don't know why I clicked login. Just such talking and thinking at the same time is not something I can do. Yeah, Icy Veins is mostly arena guides with blitzes and afterthought. Yep. There are Guardian Druid things that you can get. Okay, I'm gonna take a break actually because it's time for some pizza. I'll be right back. I'm back because I've realized I'm not going to do any more of the PTR today. I'm going to just take a couple more looks at these tier sets and then I'm going to end the stream, I think. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. That feels like a good amount of time. Where is my evoker? There we go. Just want to look at this set on an evoker, and then I want to look at the set on my goblin, and then I'll put an end to the stream. The thing is, it's Scotland. I live in Scotland, and it's sunny today. So I need to go enjoy some of that sun. Depending on how things go, I may stream a little bit more later today. If not, I will probably stream tomorrow and the next day because I really do want to get through this PTR content, and I'd rather do it on stream than off. Otherwise, I'm definitely trying to stream more on the weekends as well. Okay, let's look at the set. Yeah, see, it does look great as it is on the evoker. That's really great. Like, that's beautiful. The rest of it is almost like unnecessary. That you would need to change your evoker form for it to look any good. That's beautiful as well. I like that a lot. Again, would have to need the evoker form to be blue, I think. For a purple evoker, kind of cool. But I think for this one, the mythic, normal, and Raid Finder are my favorites for this evoker set. And then let me just switch to my visage form and look at it that way. Yeah, Raid Finder is quite ugly, actually. When it's like when you see the full set in context, it's kind of hideous. Normal's fine. Hero, I think the mythic one is the best for sure. It's really, really classic dragon. Yeah. And then actually want to bring a night elf over so that I can take a look at the druid set on a night elf. Hold on a second. Where is my night elf druid? No, wrong one. I've got so many druids and I can't find my new one. Is that because I need to copy my account data again? Okay, I know Cora is a druid. Maybe I'll just copy her across. Yeah, that is not the druid I'm working on. Oh no, there we go. Right, Morgaine Le Fay. It does look kind of cool. Oh, I like the Raid Finder one, actually. You look so silly. See something else here. Yeah, I think the Hunter one is like made for small characters. You know what, the rogue one is actually great. Now that I can see proper skin underneath it, I like it more. Joshua, thank you for the follow. I love the Death Knight one so much. Still not a fan of the shaman's body, but love the shoulders. Yeah. I can see some people will like this mage one a lot because of these sleeves, I think. They're pretty cool. Yeah, the warlock one is incredible. Just like phenomenal. Love the monk one. The coolest Demon Hunter ones are the Mythic and the Elite because the shoulders are raw. That's so cool. Those are great. Like, that looks amazing. Oh, thank you, Joshua. Okay, just want to quickly scroll through them on my Hunter. Maybe not every, I mean on my Goblin. Maybe not every color, but just, I like to see things on my Goblin. And then I'll be wrapping up. Thank you, Esmir. Oh, brilliant. I will come tour your house for sure. Thank you. Looking forward to that. I want to do a house tour stream. What I really wanted to do today was work on my house. It's like really forcing myself to play through the PTR here. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, no. The Hunter set is so ridiculous. I absolutely love it. I think it works so well on a Goblin. I think it looks silly on the other races. Warrior set looks kind of ridiculous on a Goblin. I like the Gladiator one. You look like a little tank. You can't get goblin paladins, hey? Which is silly, because you can have goblin priests. Like, so theoretically you should be able to do paladins as well. Ooh, I like that. And gladiator is also beautiful. It's definitely the elite PvP version of the set that's the best, in my opinion. Yeah, I've looked at all the hunters. I think this looks really good on a goblin. I think this is almost like maybe a smaller race is better for the set. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. That's actually amazing. And the mythic one. Gladiator one, it's kind of cool on a goblin, but it makes it look like you're going to bring disease. Elite one's beautiful. Now, I would be so creeped out if... I think this looks wrong on a goblin. It looks off-putting. It looks... no. It looks like Uncanny Valley on a goblin. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The Death Knight, absolutely beautiful. Just perfect on a goblin. Goblins have a great body type for this. Look how creepy that is. Like, this is almost designed for a goblin, actually. Look at how great that looks. Every single one of these sets. Oh, that's amazing. Looks fantastic on a female goblin. Shaman is another set that looks great on a goblin. Almost designed for goblins. Every color is actually improved on the goblin. Maybe not mythic. Yeah, I'm coming. The green, yeah, I love the green look. The green gladiator look is beautiful, especially. Mage look, listen, goblin mages tend to look silly. It just, I'm not a big fan of this set to begin with. I suppose some of the aspects of it, I know there's a lot of people who are going to actually love this set. Like the little fur detailing is definitely something a lot of people will vibe with. It's not for me, but I can appreciate that it would be beloved by a lot of people. The warlock set looks a bit ridiculous. You actually look, as a goblin in the set, you kind of look like a kid who's trying on her mother's shoes. Like, it's not... I want to like it more on a goblin. I don't think it really works so well. Monkey King, I mean, what is there to say? This is fantastic. Like, of course this is going to work best on a goblin. You're the exact right size for it. This is meant for goblins. Every single one of these, but I think this is my favorite. This almost makes me want to make a goblin monk just so that I can run around in this set. You can't be a goblin druid, so unfortunately, this is not a possibility, because I actually think the little tiki post kind of works on a goblin. I mean, goblins love this aesthetic. So yeah, it's a real shame that we don't have goblin druids, because I think this would actually look so nice on a goblin druid. Also, if we had goblin druids, I could make one. No goblin demon hunters either, which again is a shame, because look how great this looks on a goblin. Little boob panel. Very clearly not designed for goblins, but I kind of love it. It's very slutty. I love a slutty goblin. And then Evoker. I mean, Evoker sets are very clearly designed for one body type and one body type only, and it's kind of uninspiring on anything else. It's a cool enough set. It's not something I would want. It's not something that's got me clamoring for goblin evokers, put it that way. Okay, I think that is it for the stream today. Thank you very much for joining me. As I say, I probably won't stream again today, but I will probably be streaming quite a lot this week, because I actually do have to get through this PvP stuff. But for now, thank you for watching, and